Hi friends, this is Coco Medium and welcome back. This summer my family went on a summer trip and we lost our Switch. Literally lost the Switch. So that means I had to start all over. I'm trying to get away from the little mosquito. I am going to show you basically my new village, my new villagers. There's this guy over here, Kabuki. And along the way, I'm also gonna let you know what I'm doing different. So before this mosquito just stings me, let's get started. I decided to, get in that fall spirit over here and make some fall items for my storefront. So that brings me to my first, thing of what I'm doing different. I went with a whole new layout, guys. Like, I wasn't messing around. My other map wasn't like this. I had done my own stuff, but it didn't even start out looking like this. And I decided to go with a whole other different map. I'm just doing things, different. Oh, dang, these guys are having a whole barbecue over here that no one even invited me to. So I decided to do all my stuffs together, like right together, almost on top of each other, talking about the resident services, the museum, and the store. Oh, and also, I almost forgot. My clothing store is right here too. My island theme is kind of fancy elf theme. My new name of the island is Eldari, which I guess is a word derived from elves, something like that. I love elves. I love fantasy, Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, woohoo. So yeah, that's kind of my whole theme going on. It's not all together. There was no gumballs in the olden age, but so one thing I did do that I thought was kind of cutesy was I made a concert lounge area. Oh, hi Flick. You have to unlock KK and you have to get a 3-star rating to have KK come to your island. So once I was close, I was like, okay, this would be like a cool lounge area that you always see at some of the places. We have ices, we have coffee, popcorn, frozen items that you can't really make outside, but yeah, it's pretty cool. So as you can see too, going from my last island, I was happy to get all new villagers. I wasn't trying to really get the same ones. I ran into ones that I used to have while villager hunting, but I didn't want to get the same ones because I want a new experience. I want something different. And so that was a big thing that I wanted to move from too. Well, unless your name is Fauna. Okay, when I ran into Fauna, I was like, okay, you can come because you fit my theme. You're Fauna. She was at my last island. She's gonna be here again. So my layout for my villager's home is kind of a bit different in every area. I wanted this area to be fancy because we got some fancy looking people over here. Elvis, if you know Elvis, you know fancy. Solel, is that how you say it? Solel. This is Elvis, in case you just had to see him to understand what I'm looking at, like what I'm talking about. Like this is it, guys. This is like literally king status. This is Bianca. She is great. She has the same interior that Bubbles had at my last island, so that was kind of interesting. My next big thing is getting specific. With my last island, when I was newly creating everything, I bought all kinds of stuff. I bought almost everything, almost all the wallpapers. But when I'm talking about getting specific, honestly guys, like, you know what you want. If you can pick an island theme, you know what's gonna go with it. You know what Animal Crossing already has to offer if you've been playing a long time and just recently like had to start over. You know. So getting specific, not buying everything but the essentials, that's gonna help you save money. Okay, number 3, and this is my big one, use Nookazon. If you are a child, you obviously need your parents' permission, but Nookazon is such a cool tool because it's an online site where people can sell each other stuff, trade each other stuff, and instead of like farming regular stuff like you do, you have potential to make a good amount of money on rare stuff that you find, because we all have some rare stuff that we find. So this is like my cute corral area. I mean, look how cute. There are cucumber horses. There are literally eggplant cows. I mean, come on. This is the entrance to my island. Obviously, I'm going with like the mystical fantasy kind of look. This is my favorite part so far. So over here, we have the 10 commandments. I mean, look at it here. Look at it. I just had to. Okay. We have this mystical path with mystical moths. I said moths. I meant moths. And Flick is just soaking it up. I mean, look at him. He's soaking it up. Oh my gosh. And then we come to my new favorites. Ooh. So Poppy was actually my newest villager. I used to have Goose, which was a chicken. He was awesome, but he literally asked me like 2 weeks in a row to move. So I was like, you know what? If you want to move so badly, just move. Just get out. So Poppy, I found her and like literally, I'm telling you, she has been like heaven sent. Like, look at her. She has been a great one. Just because obviously she's cute. She has like a fun personality. But I'm telling you, when I walked into her house, like, spoiler alert, fast forward the video if you don't want to know, but her house is fall theme galore. Like, specialty items and everything. So that was a heck yes for me. You're like my new favorite. And if you look at her tail, it looks like literally it looks like a red velvet cinnamon roll. Look at it. I mean, you can't unsee it. Red velvet cinnamon roll with cream. Going back to the Nookazon, I found specialty items that were rare, that people wanted. Even the items I farm, like I will farm my iron nuggets every time I go to a Nook Island. And when you sell a good quantity on Nookazon, people are willing to pay. Because there are people out there that don't want to farm or don't have the resources, you know. And they're willing to just quick and buy that because you're willing to farm that. I'm planning to make this kind of a butterfly garden, like, and gnomes too. There's gnomes over here. There's not a lot, but we're collecting frogs, frog chairs. This is Dom's house, by the way. This is my flamingo band. We have a guitarist flamingo, saxophone. We have a saxophone player in our flamingo band, and we have, I think this is a marimba, but I'm not really sure. They are good. They play randomly, but they're a good addition. For my layout, I decided to kind of put mostly everybody just kind of villages almost in the same area, like almost like a kingdom, because I would like it to almost be like an elf kingdom, all like really together. Number four is a good one because I feel like when everybody gets their island, they're in a super rush to upgrade the house. But honestly, like, even if you have the money to upgrade your house, you don't even have the furniture. I could upgrade my bridges. I could upgrade my island by building the bridges and what's the thing that makes you go up? The inclines. There you go, the inclines. Because your island's gonna need that more than an upgrade to your house, most likely. I mean, let's just be real. Don't forget that you are gonna have a lot of things unlock once you get that 3-star rating with KK. I did kind of lag on checking my rating with Isabel, so I was like waiting for things to unlock, and I'm like, whoa, it's, you know, not gonna unlock. And I had to get the torches, which is something I did not get in my first island, just because for some weird reason I didn't think it'd be cool to have a beachfront area. Okay, but look at this. Okay, that guy, I'm not gonna lie, he is a bit weird. He looks like an alien. There is definitely some room for other things, but my island is still fairly new. Hopefully, you know, we can come back and have a full tour when my island is more together. I need to build a church for sure. That's something I've been slacking on. Still waiting for the castle pieces because I'd love to build an outdoor church within castle walls. That's something I wanted to do in my last island. But yeah, there's definitely more to come. I hope you guys found something in my tips. Let me know what you're gonna use or what you're gonna try out in your island. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.